Hello, it is Foundation Friday, June 30th, 2023. Steve Sipress here. And happy halftime. We are halfway through the year. Hopefully, you are way more than halfway through your goals for the year. And since it's Foundation Friday, we have another in our multi-part series on the fantastic foundational book, The Magic of Thinking Big, by Dr. David J. Schwartz. Hopefully, you've gone out and gotten your copy by now. We're in the chapter Use Goals to Help You Grow. And we're starting off with Dr. Schwartz gives us the framework to create a 30-day improvement guide. And of course, if you do this every 30 days, you'll find yourself improving. You can only imagine 3 years from now. 3 years from now, you've done 36 30-day improvement guides. You've improved by a little bit of percentage in several areas. You're going to be light years ahead of where you are now. So I won't go through all the details, but basically 5 areas that you want to fill out with your own personal way of doing these things. First is bad habits to break. List 1, 2, 3 that you're going to work on or absolutely break in the next 30 days, and then have 3 or more or 2 or 4 or whatever the number is, good habits that you want to acquire. Then how to increase your value in the workplace, things you're going to do to improve your business and improve yourself as a business person. Number 4, things you'll do to increase your value at home in your personal life. And finally, number 5, ways that you will sharpen your mind. Reading books, like this one and others, on and on and on, meeting new people, making new strategic connections, going and taking a new program, whatever it is. Okay, so then Dr. Schwartz reminds us that the next time you see a particularly well-poised, well-groomed, clear-thinking, effective person, remind yourself that he or she was not born that way. Lots of conscious effort invested day by day made the person what he or she is. Building new positive habits and destroying old negative habits is a day-to-day process, so create your first 30-day improvement guide right now. But then he goes into the fact that not everything is going to go perfectly. So you need to prepare to take detours in stride. And he tells a little story, and I'll finish up with a little story that I use to illustrate this to my clients, and was first taught to me by a wise mentor decades ago. He's had a saying, and I counsel my clients when we're talking about goals and plans and tactics and strategies. The saying is, you write your goals in stone, you write your plans in sand. So no matter what happens, you might change the plan of how you're going to get to your goal, but you're going to get to your goal. It is etched in stone. That's the saying. Etch your goals in stone, write your plans in sand that you can easily wipe away. And analogy I use is if you got, God forbid, some call that some family member desperately needed you to be there in person thousands of miles away, and you needed to be there immediately in the next couple of days. Well, what's the first thing you do? I'm pretty sure you'd book a flight. But then there you go. That's my plan. I'm going to book a flight. You probably tell, I'm going to book a flight. I'll be right there. I'll be on the first flight. But then you find that, you get to the airport and they're like, the flight was canceled because of whatever. Would you then say, would you call your family member or friend or associate, whoever it is that you absolutely promised, absolutely no matter what, you'll be there, and say like, flight was canceled, won't be there? No, of course not. Now you would say, is there a train I can take? Or if the train is not running or sold out, or there's no train you can take to get there, then I got to rent a car. I'll rent a car and I'll get there. Or I'll take my car and get there. And then your car breaks down. I'll rent a car and get there. And then the rental cars are all sold out. I'll hitchhike. I'll go on a ride share. So I'll do I'll take a bus. I'll walk. Whatever it is, you would keep changing your plan, but you would never change your goal. And that's how you want to think about your goals. So prepare to take those detours in stride and remain focused on your goal. And I've helped a lot of business owners do that because I've gotten a lot of help doing that myself. We all get off track. We all need someone that we trust, a board of directors, mastermind group, one-on-one coach, whoever it is, to keep us on track and get us back with the inevitable detours in life. So hopefully you have a great support system, and if not, hopefully you do it on your own, but one way or the other, hopefully you start to create your first 30-day improvement guide, and then you do that every 30 days. So you can start tomorrow on July 1st, and then do a new one on August 1st. I mean, obviously some of these will be a 31-day action guide. In February will be a 28 or a 29-day action guide, depending on the year, but you get the idea. Monthly improvement guide. Those 5 areas, make even the smallest improvement every month. Watch how much you are ahead of where you are now. This is the very definition of self-improvement, which is what this book is all about, The Magic of Thinking Big, by Dr. David J. Schwartz. Thanks for being here today or watching on the replay, and I will catch you back here again tomorrow on Social Media Saturday. Until then, over and out. Bye-bye.